Hello, this is McD the Beast, and this is McD Sports 4 coming to you today with my Week 1 recap for the college football games on Friday night. We have 7 games. Let's get into it. First game I'm going to talk about, Tulsa versus Michigan State. Michigan State won 28-7. Basically what I expected. I didn't pick this game. I only picked, I think, 2 or 3 games this Friday or whatever. So Michigan State defense looked excellent. They held Tulsa to negative 73 rushing yards. The offense, though, has question marks, which is typical for Michigan State. That's what people expected. So they got to get that addressed. Tulsa, I thought the defense for Tulsa looked okay. I'm going to be honest with you, it was better than what I expected, maybe because they were playing Michigan State. But overall, I'm okay with how Tulsa looked. But you guys did lose the game, Tulsa. You lost 28-7. Now, next game, Wisconsin versus South Florida. What an embarrassment. Let's talk about Wisconsin first. Good job, Wisconsin. People are going to be talking about you next week, saying how legit you guys are. You guys get, I think, Michigan on the road in a few weeks in week 4, I want to say. We'll see what happens. But in that game, I believe that game is going to be on Fox at high noon. South Florida, your season is over. There was no way you guys should have lost that game 49-0. The Wisconsin offense, Jonathan Taylor, that's all you need to know. That's the only guy you need to know how to stop. I cannot believe that you guys got shut out 49-0 like that. Did the lightning delay cause that? Because this game was delayed. It's supposed to start at 7. I think it started at 8 o'clock or something like that. Did the lightning delay cause this? I don't know. But I'm telling you this right now, South Florida looked like garbage tonight. Next game I want to talk about, Rice versus Army. Army wins 14-7. Good news for Army, they got the win. Bad news, they played like crap against a Rice team I projected to go 0-12. Now, I'm going to give credit to Rice. They played that triple option well. You could tell they prepared for it, and you could tell they were ready to play it. So I'll give Rice credit on that. The way they played tonight, they played their asses off. They might win a few games this year, Rice. We'll see what happens. I was a bit surprised how close and low scoring it was. But Army, I like your quarterback, Hopkins, but that's just about it for Army. I mean, the defense, I guess, is fine, but overall, if you're Army, it might be a few games you might lose that you're not supposed to lose this year. So that's how basically I thought about those 3 games. The next 3 games I'm going to talk about why I go ahead and load the scoreboard here. Okay. Actually, 4 games. I'll just talk about the 4 games since I have the 4 games in front of me, just so I can read the scores. UMass versus Rutgers. I didn't watch this game. Rutgers got a win, 48-21. Good for Rutgers to get a win. Probably the only win of the season, like I projected it. You guys do get Illinois this year. You might beat them. We'll see how Illinois looks against Akron on Saturday, which is going to be later today, actually, since it's technically Saturday morning. But good win for Rutgers. Enjoy it while you can, because it might be your only win of the year. UMass, you're terrible. I didn't watch any of that game. I'm going to have to watch the highlights for that game. Next game, Utah State versus Wake Forest. Wake Forest wins on the final minute, 38-35. I caught some of this game. I caught the final drive of it. I expected it to be going back and forth, kind of like a shootout. Both of these teams have pretty good offenses. I'm going to get into Utah State in a second, but Wake Forest, I do think you guys have question marks. Utah State should have not. You guys should have not been driving down the field against Utah State trying to win the game. Utah State is a team. They turned the ball 3 times. I'll get into Jordan Love in a second. But Wake Forest, you got the win, which is great, but I'm a little bit concerned about you guys right now. And that defense is not good for Wake Forest at all. Utah State. I have a question for the Mountain West in general. What's up with the Mountain West quarterbacks? You have the guy at Hawaii, Cole McDonald, getting benched after throwing 4 picks. This Jordan Love, he threw 3 picks this evening. What's up with these Mountain West quarterbacks throwing interceptions? I don't know. Hopefully it ends, because they're going to be losing a lot of games in Mountain West out of conference if they continue with these trends with these interception throwers. But overall, Utah State, I wouldn't be too concerned if I was a Utah State fan. You guys were expected to lose this one. So we'll see what happens. But overall, Good win for Wake Forest, I guess. Next game here, Purdue versus Nevada. I called the upset. Yeah, if you watch my video, week 1 college football picks, I picked this upset at 11 points. I said Purdue will not cover. I said Nevada will win this game outright. And what happened? 56-yard field goal, right down the hash marks. Win for Nevada, coming back down 31-14. If you're Purdue, this is an embarrassing loss. You blew a 17-point lead to a group of 5 team. And listen, I know my team, Maryland Terps, are in the Big Ten. I'm not a Big Ten fan, but you're a Power 5 team, and if you're Purdue, I'm telling you this right now, unacceptable. Rondale Moore, he had a good game. Your quarterback, he threw a bad interception at the end there. He should have not thrown that ball. Bad interception right there. But Purdue, they'll win some games in the conference because, let's be real, the Big Ten West, those teams are just going to beat up on each other. But overall, if you're a Purdue fan, you got to be disappointed. Nevada, great win. Listen, I picked you guys in the upset at 11 points, and that's what happened. You guys got the win here. We'll see what happens. You guys play in the Mountain West. The Mountain West could be difficult, even though the way I'm seeing these quarterbacks play, it might be easy for you guys. Because the good news is that the Nevada quarterback didn't really throw any interceptions. So that's the good news. We'll see what happens. But overall, Nevada gets the win. I got upset pick correct because yesterday I got that upset pick wrong. The Utah versus BYU, someone in the comments section was kind of letting me have it. Today, you can't let me have it. I got the upset pick correct. And I actually got all my picks correct on this evening of the games I picked. And then the final 2 games, actually, there is one more game that I forgot about that I have right in front of me. We're talking about the Colorado battle or whatever they call it. Colorado State versus Colorado. Colorado won 52-31. I only watched a little bit of this game because I was more interested in the Oklahoma State-Oregon State game, which I'll get into in a second. Colorado was expected to win. I'm concerned if I was a Colorado fan giving up 31 points to Colorado State because they're terrible. But outside of that, I mean, I guess you're happy with the win. I don't know. You guys get Nebraska next week. We'll see how Nebraska looks this week against South Alabama. And we'll go from there. But overall, good win for Colorado. Colorado State, we knew you guys were bad. You gave up 52. Colorado hanged 52 on you guys. That's not that good. Because Colorado, let's be real, they're probably going to be at least one of the bomb teams in the Pac-12. So overall, you can't be happy if you're Colorado State. The game was a neutral site game in Denver, Colorado. These sunglasses are bothering me a little bit. They like slide off. But anyways, I digress. Final game, Oklahoma State versus Oregon State. Oklahoma State wins 52-36. I watched actually most of the second half of this one. Even I caught some of the second quarter of this one. Overall, is what I expected. I will be concerned. I'll say this though. Oklahoma State's defense is pitiful. It really is. That last touchdown was in garbage time. So it was really 52-29. Oregon State scored a touchdown with like a minute and change left. But overall, that defense is pitiful. Luckily, you have a good offense. That freshman quarterback looks like he has poise under center. So I think Oklahoma State is fine offensively, but defensively, they have problems. But that's typical of Oklahoma State. Oregon State, their fans were talking a bunch of shit about how they're, well, not a bunch of shit. They were just smack talking about how their offense or whatever was going to go ahead and put up points this year. Yeah, he put up 36. That final touchdown was in the final minute, as what I said, but your defense is too terrible for you guys to win some games. You guys probably have Cal Poly in 2 weeks or something like that. You'll get the win there, but it's tough to see you winning more than two games this year. I see 2-10 for Oregon State at best. I predict them to go 1-11. I'll say you guys maybe get a upset win in the conference, in the Pac-12 conference. But that's just about it. But overall, it was a great week. Well, not a great week. A great Friday night of football. I got the upset pick correct. All my picks went correct. I think the 3 games I picked Wisconsin versus South Florida. Wake Forest, Utah State, Purdue, and Nevada. Those were like the 3 games I picked. 3-0. Good for me. And I'm very happy right now. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Please subscribe to the channel. Greatly appreciate if you do that. And you won't regret it. Thanks for watching. And this is McD the Beast signing off.